charged with the Marines in '86.
What's he in for now?
2 counts, first-degree murder.
Have any relatives in the area?
Not listed.
All right, keep on it.
Yep.
What is it?
Sheriff, there's nothing happened to the roadblocks, and it's getting real hard to move out
I
there.
don't care. I want every inch of this Delta covered right now. You pull people off the flood details if you have to.
Yes, sir.
Get moving. Get another chopper in the air.
Bach.
Yeah,
You play in an orchestra or something?
and a chamber group.
Really?
Last summer, I went to Europe with the National Youth Orchestra.
Oh.
7 countries in 16 days. But we played for the President of France, and
No shit.
he asked me back this summer, but I'm actually thinking about quitting.
Why?
I just feel trapped, you know? It's like this is my ball and chain, and I'm serving like this life sentence. Do you know what I mean?
I think I do. Well, before you retire, we could play something else. You shouldn't quit. You have a gift. A passion.
How do you know?
I can see it in your eyes. I can hear it when you play. It's your ticket to ride, Sarah. Don't throw it away.
$20 long as a show. Hey.
Wasn't sure you'd make it tonight, Mr. Long.
Oh, I miss a meeting of the Thursday Evening Gentlemen's Club. Unthinkable.
You heard about your star student?
What?
Clayton. He escaped today. Killed a guard. They got a statewide manhunt going on for him. Guess there's one soul even you can't save.
I'm not a saver of souls, Mr. Connors. I'm just a writer and a teacher.
Don't know why you bother. Most of the assholes you're teaching are killers, drug heads, rapists.
We all have the murderer within us. I've watched these men. I haven't encountered anything in them that I haven't encountered in myself. Or others.
Well, they're all yours.
Mr. Long?
Mr. Hickman?
Find out anything you can about Clayton and bring it to me.
What do you do for the railroad?
I'm a special investigator for the Department of Transportation.
What do you investigate?
It's hard to say. Classified.
You know what you did was really very heroic. Thank you.
Forget about it. It's been a long time since I've rescued a damsel in distress.
The helicopter! It's your stuff. We've got to go. They're going to be coming. Over here!
That's not what I want. Each day, I carry from the yard, hidden in the arch of my shoe, a small chip of concrete. Each night, with the shadows of the bars lining my cell like paper, I scratch out my soul across the walls and floors until the moonlight fades or the rock wears away. For a few dark hours, I remember myself. Near dawn, I rub out each word with my hands and feet until they're chalky white and raw. But calluses come easy. I've learned to feel nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
They setting him up, Duncan. He didn't kill that man. Clayton just saw his chance and he split. He didn't tell nobody, he didn't plan it, he just did it.
Why is Hickman blaming Clayton?
To cover his own ass.
Motherfucking Hickman is lying through his fucking teeth.
Damn right.
Well, I can't imagine Clayton taking another life. Not now. Here's a poem that I'm familiar with, and tonight seems an appropriate time to read it.
Excuse me? The associate warden gave me permission to come here tonight?
Oh, come in.
Bitch.
I am John Clare. I am, yet what I am none cares or knows. My friends forsake me like a memory lost. I am the self-consumer of my woes. They rise and vanish, an oblivious host, like shadows in love's frenzied, stifled throes. And yet I am, and live, like vapors lost into the nothingness of scorn and noise, into the living sea of waking dreams where there is neither sense of life or joys, but the vast shipwreck of my life's esteems. Even the dearest, that I love the best, are strange. Nay, rather stranger than the rest. I long for scenes where man hath never trod, a place where woman never smiled or wept, there to abide with my Creator, God, and sleep as I in childhood sweetly slept, untroubling and untroubled where I lie, the grass below, above the vaulted sky.
Good shit.
Sarah, I know you're scared. And, I lied. I'm not a special investigator for the railroad or anything like that. I'm in some trouble. And I don't want anybody to know where I am right now.
What kind of trouble?
I can't tell you. But you're safe. I'm not gonna hurt you. I promise. You can stay in there until morning, and I'll help you get out of here. All right? We have a deal? I'd never do anything to hurt you, Sarah. Okay.
This is so fucked. Not funny. I just got dry.
Oh.
What is it?
Dinner.
Soup.
Man, soup.
This will be great. Oh my God, it's radio. Okay.
Oh, Jiffy Pop popcorn.
I got something I want to say. I've been here for 24 years. I killed a man. And I'll be paying the price for the rest of my life. That's just the way it is. They don't let you serve your time in peace here. They don't take into account that you're punishing yourself inside for what you've done. Every minute of every day. They strip a man of his dignity in a place like this. They tell you when and how to do everything. Eat, sleep, shit, talk, walk. They treat you like an animal. And a lot of men turn to animals in a place like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah! Fact.
Clayton didn't let that happen. He kept his pride, his sense of humor. He kept on thinking and feeling, even though he had nothing to look forward to. Jake Clayton kept on being human. I respect that. I'm proud to call him my friend.
That's the shit, my man. That's the shit. That's the shit. That's right.
Anything in the boxcars? Affirmative. Dogs are going crazy. We think our boys in the neighborhood. Can you track them? Negative. Not in this suit.
There is a low cliff by a dark sea. Dark sea, flat gray sky, horizon palest yellow. Seat yourself in comfort at the foot of the cliff on wet sand. Regard the small waves lapping. It will all come down to this, I promise you. This was something that Clayton sent to me about 3 years ago, which got all this started.
10 minutes to lockdown.
So, would anyone else like to say or read something for Clayton?
Yeah, I got something to say. I call this one respecting the law. Lawmen, assassins, fuckhead thieves. You call yourself policemen, but you're just a disease. To protect and serve is your license to kill. You're beating man children for a thrill. Cowards with badges, you ain't legit. You're sucking from this dick to that bitch to everybody's dick. I hate and despise every one of your breed. Now eat shit, motherfucker, it's time to bleed. Fuck all y'all.
That's right. What you saying, man? Fact.
Thank you, Pucci. That was a touching tribute.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
You know about jazz?
My dad was a saxophonist.
No way.
Yeah, he had his own band.
My dad was a professional musician, too. He traveled all around the world playing on cello. He died 5 years ago. Cancer.
He gave you the cello.
Mm-hmm. So, is it okay if I ask you a couple more questions?
Shoot.
Okay. Where are you from?
Small town in Oregon called Grisham. I was raised by my grandmother. She's a sweet old lady. You know, if I could do one thing right now, I'd like to go back to that house. Sit on the porch and talk for hours to her ghost. Just to see how she is. There's nothing there now. They cut down the forest.
And your parents?
My mom died giving birth to me. I saw my father once. They were never married. They had a one-night stand in Portland where he was playing. He came through town about 8 years later, and the preacher collared him and told him his brief encounter with one of the local girls had produced a son. He brought flowers to my grandmother, and he played the sax for me in the barn. We talked for about an hour or so. Gave me $20 and left.
And your granny passed away.
About a year later.
Where'd you go?
Foster homes, juvenile camps, state reform schools. Downhill.
I think you turned out just fine.
I hate to piss on your parade, gentlemen. The state police have just found the train our hero's been riding. They're running him down as we speak. Well, isn't this just fucking lovely?
I would like that back, Mr. Hickman.
So much for Clayton. Sorry, girls, I now declare this poetry shit finished.
What?
Get him out!
What's up with that? Let's go, Moses. Move the boys down to cell block.
Fuck!
Now! Let's move! Quickly! Let's move it quickly!
I'd like him to rip up my piece of paper.
Come on! Move on!
So when was the last time you went out on a date?
I haven't had a lot of time to chase women lately. I've been saving money to open up my own club.
What, like a nightclub?
Sorta.
Tell me about it.
I want it to be a really cool place. Live music, really good musicians, poetry readings, and a really good bar.
Thank you.
I'll be back.
My man. It's all good. Check it out.
Sounds cool.
When I get it going, maybe you can swing by sometime and play.
That would be nice. So what are you gonna call your club?
The Cage. It's taken from a poem by a teacher friend of mine, Duncan Long.
Did you meet him when you were in college?
I never went to college, but I've taken some writing classes from him. He's helped me publish a couple things.
Really?
A couple poems. It's no big deal.
Well, mentors are important. What's that old Chinese saying? When the pupil is ready, the teacher will come.
Mr. Long, can I talk to you for a minute? I'm Clayton's cellmate.
I'm Duncan.
I figured Hickman would pull something like this. This is Clayton's notebook. I know he'd want you to have it.
Thank you.
Robert Newby.
Thank you, Newby.
I'm not much good at writing, but I like listening to you read and talk. You know, it makes me think about things.
Well, that's the idea. You should be able to feel free to speak up and express your opinions and your thoughts. All right? Good night, Newby.
Sir, when I first got in here, I was the dumbest fucking fish you ever saw. Clayton, he showed me how to make a shank. He melted a razor blade into a toothbrush handle, you know. He told me never to sit on the toilet without taking one leg out of my pants, so if somebody tried to jump me, I could get away. My first day here, he beat the shit out of these guys who wanted to pop my cherry. So now everyone thinks I'm his wife. We're friends. Do you have any idea how fucking hard it is to find a friend in a place like this?
Better go.
Now he's gone. There's nobody for me to talk to.
But you have it. The subject of your first work.
What?
The loneliness of the empty cell, the lost friend, the long-remembered mentor. That's it.
Yeah, but what do I do?
You're right, Newby. You're right. One word at a time. See the possibilities. Focus down on the small detail. One word at a time.
Come on.
Come on.
Ah, man, Duncan Long brought me back from the dead.
Recite one of your poems for me.
Now?
Yeah, I played for you.
My hands sleep. Your sweetness still on them. It starts the new memories. There are things I don't say. Things that are quietly kept.
It's beautiful.
Well, I'm not Byron.
left the light on. I thought the whole Delta's been evacuated. Let's call it in. They'll check it out in the morning.
This is Headline News. Severe weather advisories and flood warnings continue in the Pacific Northwest. 10 people have died and hundreds of residents are being forced from their homes by the raging waters. Also in the news, a convicted murderer has escaped from a road crew working in the Palooza National Park this morning. The inmate, still at large, killed a prison guard while making his getaway. Authorities are searching.
I don't want to know about the outside world right now. What? I'm not very good at this. You don't want to?
No.
It's okay.
No.
I want to.
Sarah.
Stay away from me!
I was gonna tell you.
Tell me what?
The truth, Sarah.
What do you know about the truth?
Every cop in the fucking state is looking for me. I am running for my life. What would you have done?
I wouldn't have killed anybody in the first place.
You have gotta believe me.
No, I don't! You asked me to trust you when you knew everything you were saying was bullshit! What were you gonna do with me?
Sarah.
Fuck me and leave me?
Bring that stuff over here.
Yeah, Bravo 13, stand by. Weather's supposed to break by dawn. You should get ready to move now.
Yeah, well, thanks for the weather report, but we're going to stick it out right here.
Suit yourself.
Things keep happening, you know. As I write these words, Hannibal is still crossing the Alps. Billie Holiday still sings, for all we know, at the old fire spot. The dam is broken, and the great, slow, muddy flood swells behind me in ponderous pursuit. The same flower blooms and blooms again forever. Endlessly I scrub the blood from my shaking hands Endlessly the words pile up, smothering the poem. Night falls. Night falls. Nights fall, and I cannot stop this dying.
That was beautiful. Sarah? Hear me out. And then I'll go. I fucked up my life in every way you can imagine. In some ways you can't. Look now, I'm not asking you to forgive me. But I want you to believe that I never deliberately set out to hurt anyone. If you don't believe anything else I said tonight, please believe that.
The radio said you were a convicted murderer. I guess that was an accident, too?
No. It wasn't an accident. A friend of mine, guy I'd known since high school, asked me to come with him one night to pick up some dope. I thought he was talking about a couple lids of pot. We'd done that before. That was no big deal. But when I got in the car, he handed me a piece. A .38. He said he wanted me to ride shotgun, that we were gonna score some coke, sell it, and party. So we go to the spot. These two guys get in the back seat. They show us the shit. My friend tastes it, nods, starts to pay them. Everything's cool, even friendly. And then, right behind me, I hear the click of a hammer. And out of the corner of my eye, I see this guy aiming his gun at my friend's head. His head blows up. I didn't even think. I just reacted. And shot. I just sat there for a long time. And the cops showed up. I never knew why that guy went for my friend first. I replayed it in my mind a million times. It happened incredibly quickly. And it changed my life. Forever. Because I had been in the Marines, prosecution said I was a trained killer. I got 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. I was 19.
How could that happen?
I had a public defender. I didn't know anything.
How long have you been in jail?
10 years.
So that nightclub is never gonna happen?
No. It's a fantasy. Without it, I would have gone insane. I don't know, it's hard for someone on the outside to understand. In prison, they take everything away from you and leave you with nothing. And then they take that nothingness away too. Sarah, this has been one of the happiest nights of my life. And I love you for giving me that. And I always will.